Hey kids, and welcome to the show. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about freedom. And what is freedom? Some people define freedom by things you get to do, but that isn't what freedom is. Freedom is the ability to love. Freedom is the ability to say, I am done with this. I can do whatever I like. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people do. I am my own person. Well, we define freedoms in the United States kind of differently. We have this Bill of Rights, and we have freedom of speech and religion and all those things. When I was taught, I had civics class, and when I was taught, we were taught that you have all those rights until you infringe on another person's rights. Well, you think about when it was written, and it was written over 200 years ago. We're knocking on 300 years. Yeah, our nation's kind of been around the block. We've done some crappy things. We've done some great things. But we're knocking on 300 years. And, yeah, maybe we'll make it, maybe we won't. But you think about 250 years ago, what they were writing. Well, first off, these Bill of Rights were for the people, us, so that the government couldn't infringe on us. They had nothing to do with your neighbors. They were your government. You could pray the way you wanted to pray. You could speak what you wanted to speak, and it was all good. See, the thing is, when the nation first started, we had these representatives, and these representatives went to D.C. and they voted and they spoke for us. Hence, the republic. Yes, let me say that again, republic. We are a democratic republic. We democratically vote for representatives. Representatives go to D.C. and have a good old time. Anyhow, back then, you could believe whatever you wanted. You could believe there were witches. You could believe that the sun, went around the earth. It didn't matter because it didn't affect the population. Well, now, fast forward 250 years, we have the internet and we have the Twitter. And unfortunately, because news travels so fast, you can't, that protester no longer is an inconvenience. That protester is actually got something to say and they have power. Think 250 years ago, if somebody was in Oklahoma, well, because Oklahoma was a state. So let's say somebody was in one state and something happened in another state. You might not even know about it for months, maybe a year. If you protested your government on the Capitol steps, they didn't have to arrest you because you get tired and you leave. Because the only people that see you are the people that were there at the Capitol steps. So now you could do anything. I mean, look at this. I have a YouTube channel. Doesn't cost very much to get it started. You just have to do it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. But it can be done. This is the public square. I choose to be in the public square. And I choose to use my First Amendment rights to teach. So that's where I'm here. I'm teaching. But it scares me when you see what's happening and there's so much censorship. And I get it. I get that if you really believe something 100%, you don't want people to see things that could be incorrect. But it's become a religious cult. And it's not one side or the other. It's just there's people worshiping these political leaders. And it's a scary time to be an American citizen. But, and this is a big but, and I'm not talking Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yes, that's a dad joke. The American people are not the politicians. The politicians are so few. They have big microphones, but there's just a few of them. All we have to do is say no. So, I guess I'm gonna say no. Unless I'm okay with it. And then I'll say yes. And I think you should have that same opportunity. I think you should be able to say no. Or you should be able to say yes. Funny thing is, I haven't picked a side. I never even said anything about an issue. All I said was, I have the right to say what I love. I have the right to say what I believe. And so do you. So until next time, work hard, be kind, and have fun.